Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night.
Hey guys, not another housewife here, your favorite problematic housewife. My name is Marissa. If you are new here, please make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. I am back on my main channel. I was locked out of it for a couple weeks. I had to get some things together, but we are back to posting on here. I do have a second channel, Not Another Housewife 2, that I will link below. And that's kind of be more of like live streams, clapbacks, little, like small community drama, my opinions on smaller creators of things going on in the community. This is my main channel, and it's going to be my bigger videos about larger creators, larger dramas, deep dives, things like that. So if you're interested, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you're also interested in kind of small community drama, make sure to subscribe to my second channel. So today we're going to be talking about Dad Challenge Podcast. He's back and he's being a bully as usual. And this situation actually really has me pretty ticked off. So Dad Challenge Podcast did a video talking about a TikTok mom named Maia Knight. Maia Knight is a 25-year-old girl. She has twins. She posts mommy TikToks, like the moms of TikTok kind of thing.
You got rosy cheeks. Oh, goosh, 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 goosh. Okay, I have that playpen thing. And when Violet's in it right now crying. But when I put them in one spot and 5 minutes later, they're completely in the other spot, but I don't really watch them. So I want to just record them for a little bit.
And he decided to do a video trashing her and just being absolutely the vile, disgusting, woman-hating man that he is. So we're going to react to that video today. I've got a lot to say. I have watched his entire video. I am pissed off, so spicy, ranty Marissa is going to be coming out today because I haven't been this pissed off at him since he did that other video of the TikTok mom with her toddler. I am so sick of how he treats women. I am so sick of how he treats mothers. I am so sick of the lies and the bullying. It has to stop. And I will call out this fucking man until I am blue in the face. He is that bad. So this is going to be a long video because I'm going to be reacting to the whole thing. I have a lot of things I want to say. So please grab your popcorn, grab some tea, grab a snack, whatever you need. Get ready to watch my reaction to this and see what a jerk, douchebag asshole Dad Challenge Podcast is. He has this thing where he's constantly going after TikTok moms now, and I'm going to get into it later on as we react of why I think he's doing this. And sorry if you can hear kids at any point in this video. It's mom life. If I had my kids silent, I would never film if I had to wait until they were all silent. It's just not possible for me. So I hope that doesn't bother you guys.
Today we're covering a brand new person. I've never talked about this person before. I have started branching out into more Instagram and TikTok worlds. Well, this one was kind of both. She kind of exploded on TikTok. And I've been following her for a little while just kind of see what's going on. There's nothing. I don't know. I'm actually mind blown at the following that some people can create. I have no idea what makes this girl good.
Let's just note really quick how salty he is that this woman blew up on TikTok and he just can't figure out why people like her. Well, I have been watching her content, a lot of her TikToks since the situation happened, and I think people like her because she's relatable. She's got her hair in a messy bun. She's making bottles. It's actual real mom life, and it was a nice change for me to see. That is so different from what we see on YouTube.
I can't see it. I don't know. It's terrible. It's garbage. And she's I almost feel anyway, it's Maia Knight. If you don't know who she is, good. But let's figure it out ourselves because I don't really know who she is either.
So he doesn't know who she is, but he was compelled to make a TikTok on this woman, Maia Knight, who just so happens to have 7 million followers overnight pretty much. It has nothing to do with the potential of him getting views and attention. Can't have anything to do with that. Also, you know, he's one to talk about someone having garbage content because you know what content is actual garbage? Josh is. So I would slow your roll, buddy, because your content fucking sucks. It's full of bullying mothers online.
Hit me about these types of people who live like Maia Knight. If you don't know who she is, she's just a TikToker who like she got pregnant with twins and she like is a single mom and she loves to drink and party and all that stuff. She's just like kind of like a Jess fam 3.0.
Oh, this was the perfect freeze frame because Josh, when I see you and hear you and have to watch your content, this is the face that I make because it makes me absolutely sick to my stomach that anybody has to be exposed to you. Let's just get something straight right now because he's not being honest. He literally is describing this woman as someone who parties and drinks and just had twins and got pregnant and is a single mom. I want the audience to remember that Josh hates mothers. He hates single mothers, especially teen mothers, single mothers. He hates them. Hates. But he's already trying to paint this picture in the audience head that she's just this trashy party girl when I'm actually going to show you what she does on TikTok because I've been watching so many of her TikToks and drinking and partying is not the main like core of her content. She's making bottles and she's playing with her kids and it's all mom stuff. It's all her taking care of her children. So the fact that he's trying to paint this picture that she's some horrible mother party girl, like instantly pisses me off. Like I'm instantly ready to smack this fucking dude. I'm not even gonna lie. Gonna calm down. This just really made me mad what he's doing to this woman. It's not right. And I have been screaming this, shouting from the rooftops for months how bad this guy is. And now it's like people are just all of a sudden seeing it. I'm glad, but hello. So I'm gonna show you a few clips of what she actually does. This is her main content. This is the majority of her videos. So he is a liar, pants on fire.
It is nap time. And I need to shower, but I don't even feel like showering. I'm just tired. I didn't even do anything last night. Oh, well, I DD'd last night. I didn't drink. So I guess I did something, but... Oh, are you coming to help your mom? Are you coming to help your mom? Say it. I gotta wait for my sis. She sounds like she's getting into something. Oh, she's coming. She's coming. Oh, hi, those babies. Did you want a Baba's and a nap? Did you want a Baba's and a nap? Oh. Oh. Hi. Quick. Oh. You got it? Ah.
You know, like way bigger than Just Fam, really fast. So on any social media platform, people like me, people like Maia, people like everybody will draw the attention of the people that are kind of like-minded, right?
Oh, I couldn't agree more, Joshy Poo. You definitely draw the people in that are like-minded. People who hate mommy vloggers, people who are bitter and miserable in their own lives and have nothing better to do but to trash moms on the internet. You totally draw like-minded people into your channel. You are spot on with that one, dude.
Right? I feel like these types of creators like Just Fam and Maia Knight and these kind of like trashier ones, they attract people who want to know that it's okay to be trashy. Does that...
Buddy, how do you not see that you are the trashy one? You and your disgusting group of women that subscribe to you and help you and send you these videos and show you which mother to attack on the internet. You guys are all fucking trash. So I wouldn't talk about trashy.
Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? So it's like they feel like, oh, I'm a trashy person, so I'm only going to follow these people that are kind of trashy to make myself feel better. It's kind of, I know it's not really that good of an explanation, but that's the only way I can think that how these people attract people to their channels, because their stuff is absolute garbage. And
did Josh ever think that maybe these people are likable? Maybe they're relatable. Maybe people like following them because they don't try to act like They are perfect and morally superior to everybody else. Unlike you, Josh. You need to get it together, buddy, because you are real looking like a clown right now.
This one exploits her children like insane amounts. So I obviously have been following her for a little bit, like I don't like on TikTok and stuff like that. But what interests me about this type of content is the fact of just how low they're willing to go, how they don't really care about anything else. But when the money starts rolling in, that's all that matters to these people. The idea that privacy and exploitation, all this stuff for their children doesn't matter because she's a failure as a person, right? She doesn't have jobs. She went to college, she got pregnant, and then I guess I don't know the entire story. We're going to follow it. It's kind of like a Micah situation. That's how I do it on this channel, everybody. I don't know everything about her. She's relatively new anyway. I'm sure you guys are all going to tell me. But from what I've noticed, it's just she's kind of trashy.
If you guys noticed during this video, he calls her trashy so many times, and it's so unnecessary. She's a single mother. She had twins and the father wanted nothing to do with the kids. So she's raising on her own. She takes very good care of her kids. From what I see, almost all of her TikToks are about her children and she's not exploiting them. They're literally on camera for like 5 seconds of video. He's just doing this for attention.
And she's trying to be like this single mom. The one thing that I noticed that really bugged me a little while, she had a TikTok with one of her friends where they're doing pregnancy tests and it's like, I'm not pregnant. They're like high-fiving each other. It's just really gross. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because you got to watch it yourself. It's just nasty. Actually, just going through her TikTok, it makes me realize how much she's just like Just Femme. How these people, they think it's just a big-ass flex to just kind of be like, to not have any real semblance of normalcy for their children. Right? They're not only are she bringing them up on the internet, but she does TikToks about their baby daddy. Like, where's the one? It's like, where was it? I just saw it. Me explaining that the baby daddy made the decision to not be involved, and then somebody complaining, people commenting and saying that I'm depriving my kids of a father. Well, here's what you're depriving your kids of, Maya: privacy. That's all.
It's really interesting that he says that all these people are depriving their kids of privacy, yet somebody sent me a post he made on his channel about a year ago sharing his daughter's YouTube channel with her full name in the description where she's singing along to like a cartoon. So please tell me, Josh, how you are not violating your own daughter's privacy. You are such a hypocrite, man. Why is it okay for you to put your daughter on YouTube and like have her singing and all this? When the channel gets monetized, are you gonna decide how much money she gets put away for her? Like, right, you're the parent, you make the decisions, but you love to give every other mother crap for having their kids online, and you're actually having your daughter be the main content of that channel. That is why you are a hypocrite.
It's a ton of hate because it feels like she just doesn't give a shit. She almost thrives in the hate that she gets. She loves it. And that's what brought me to attention. But I want to show you the video that brought the attention to me.
That's actually something I really like about her personality. She's very sarcastic. She doesn't take any shit from anybody. She makes like little jokes here and there because she does get a lot of hate, and she just kind of makes a sarcastic joke out of it, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he just is literally trying to nitpick every single thing that she does for no reason other than he hates women and he wants views.
It was this one. So she has a bulk box of pregnancy tests, first of all, which is red flag. So her and her friends, cheers, let's do a pregnancy test. Or it's her sister, I don't know who it is.
Ready to go.
Cheers. Meanwhile, they're peeing, okay. They're peeing out in the woods. Just use the bathroom, I understand. So they're
Not pregnant.
not pregnant.
We're Gucci.
We're Gucci. Not pregnant, we're Gucci. Like, do you have Just Fam on speed dial or something?
Oh.
And then you bust into the White Claws. I just
brushed my teeth, so it's disgusting. Well, I need a shower, obviously.
Yeah, you do. Inside and out.
And then I have to go to my...
So first of all, he has this huge problem with her taking a pregnancy test before drinking, which is responsible. Also, having a pregnancy test kit in bulk does not mean anything. Like, he's spinning this narrative that she's some drunk party girl that's like always thinks she's pregnant. First of all, she could have an irregular period, and it's not a bad thing to take a pregnancy test before you drink if you think there might have been an accident. Also, she could have been trolling, and the whole video was for a joke on TikTok to kind of clap back at her haters. I mean, get the stick out of your ass, Josh.
Dads for.
Again, that's what drew me to her and really disgusted me. I don't know what it was, but that one, just like the peeing in the woods, doing a pregnancy test, like, cheers. How about, you got twins right now. Why don't you just take some responsibility and just chill for a little while?
When Josh says, how about you just chill, he really means don't have a life, don't be sexually active, don't hang out with your friends, don't get a break. Because you're a mother, that means your life is gone and you can't have a break, have a fucking White Claw. And I just have to say, when he's like talking shit about this and the White Claws and stuff, I totally thought of my friend Melissa, and I was like, Melissa, you're canceled, girl. You can't drink White Claws ever. You're a mother. Totally canceled. But, one of the major issues I have with Josh covering these types of situations is his own issues. His mommy issues bleed into his commentary. His mommy issues affect his opinions on these women. They affect the way he treats these women. They affect, how he sees everything.
Wow. I know people are going to come at me. Don't tell people what to do, man. If you're going to be a mom and you're going to be an influencer, maybe just be a little bit more responsible. Because it sounds like you're going to be going through this a lot. So maybe just use protection at least, maybe? Can I ask you that you do that so you don't exploit more children? But
I can't with this guy. Please use protection so you don't exploit more children. How do you know she's not using protection? She could be using protection and maybe it failed. She could be on birth control and have an irregular period, or any of these situations where she would want to take a pregnancy test. That does not mean that she's being irresponsible. It's actually very responsible to take a pregnancy test if you think you might be pregnant or you're not sure if your birth control has failed before you drink. I think more women who are sexually active and who are drinking once in a while, I don't think it's a bad idea to take a pregnancy test just to be sure. Because then 3 or 4 months later, you find out you were pregnant and you had been drinking. So it's actually extremely responsible what she's doing. And she just made a cute little TikTok joke out of it. It's not that serious, Josh.
But here's the thing. Maia Knight fell into a whole shit ton of money because of this. So her whole life now is going to be doing babies because babies pays. And it shouldn't. That's the thing. I'm so sad that having babies on the internet pays money, and lots of it. Because who in the end will benefit? The mom for a little while. The kid will never benefit from any of this. They won't. In the end, the kid are the one who's going to suffer for all this shit because
he's always bringing up how much money they make. That is his focus, money, constantly. He's mad these moms are making money to support their children. That's a good thing. It is extremely hard, especially for a single mother, to go out and have work a normal job. And if she figured out a way to make money on the internet while staying with her children, there's nothing wrong with that. She is not doing anything wrong, in my opinion. Her kids, yes, are on her TikToks, but they're not being exploited. There's nothing weird or personal being shown. They're in a video for 5 seconds while she's dancing or making a bottle. There's nothing wrong with that. And why, Josh, are you allowed to put your child on the internet and putting her to work? You're making her work, even if you say she wants to do it, on a channel that is she is the one who runs the voice of that singing channel. So what are you going to do when she doesn't want to do it? What are you monetized and she doesn't want to sing anymore? Or where's the money going to go? You know what I'm saying? You can't force these women to get off the internet. It's just not realistic. And I'm so sick of him telling everybody that these people are only having kids for the internet. That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my life. Just stop it, Josh. You don't have proof that these women are purposely getting pregnant so they can make money online. There are plenty of ways to make money on TikTok: dancing, skincare, beauty. Like, putting your kid on TikTok is not the only way. And people seem to really like this girl. It's not just about her babies. Like, I enjoy watching her TikToks because they're really relatable and down to earth, and she's just really shows like her real life in these little videos. And I think they're great. She's actually inspired me to start posting on my TikTok. I literally had never posted before. And I'm going to start posting on TikTok because it looks really cool. Like, why not? So, the hate and the jealousy and the bitterness and the mommy issues, it all just oozes from Josh's pores. Also, a lot of mommy vloggers and women, after a little while, they start new businesses and they like branch out into doing other things that don't involve their kids, and they're very successful at it once they have a big following. So it's not true that if their kids were like taken out of the picture, they would fail.
Because she is not good at this. So this is what brought to my attention today. And so we'll go through it real quick. I guess she wasn't able to post on TikTok for a long time. Something was going on. She thought she was banned or something. Too bad she's not, but she was. And now she's saying, we got to talk about this. You know, people were complaining about my content. If you go to her comment section, they call their babies like scotch and on the rocks, or they make fun of their kids as like an inside joke to name them like alcoholic drinks and beverages. And like, look, I'm not a prude to a degree, but I'm just like, okay, chill.
It was a joke. This is where her sarcastic humor comes in, because people are always calling her a drunk and a party girl and all this. So she nicknamed her kids Scotch and Vodka. And I think it's hilarious. Like, lighten up, dude. Lord.
I think that we need to have a real talk, but I don't even know where to start.
Can you get the Cheetos out of your hair first?
Get the Cheetos out of your hair first. That's mom life. That's real life. We have food on us and puke and poop half the time. Mom shaming constantly.
Baby. I feel like terrible people attract terrible people. People with good messages like myself will and I think this is true, will attract people with like-minded to get kids off of the internet. I think it's really important. So that's what
There's a couple things to unpack with this one. Like-minded people with a good message like you, Josh. I'm sorry, the people who support you and stand for you, like the really nasty ones, are not good people. They're nasty. And they're trashing women on the internet constantly. Now, it's one thing to have an opinion about this mom or that mom or think it's problematic. But the way you and your stands, I'm talking about your true hardcore stands, you guys are gross. Second of all, your mission is to get kids off the internet. So why is your daughter on YouTube singing on her own channel? Why is she allowed on YouTube but nobody else's kid is? Please tell me how that works. Please make it make sense. Bottom line, you cannot force everyone in the world to take their children off the internet completely. It's not realistic. It's not going to happen. So instead of trying to force people off the internet by bullying them, why don't you just educate and help mothers protect their children more? Ever think of that? Ever think of actually helping these moms and getting them on your side? Ever think of, supporting them and making them realize maybe they are making some mistakes and like teach them how they can fix it? But you don't want to do that, Josh, because that's not what brings in the views. That's not what brings your audience joy. Your audience wants to see you drag these women. And so do you, because of your little mommy issues.
Posting videos last June. I literally had no followers. I got no views on my videos. And I was doing it because TikTok is like a creative outlet for people.
Your creative outlet is shit. You suck creatively. I'm sorry. What do they say in creative outlet? It's just a place to be a narcissist is all it is. Like, I'm on TikTok to call out people, and I'm on, you have to have, I'm on there. I actually don't like TikTok. I just do it as a means to put my message out more. I don't like that shit. It's super addicting. And so I try to stay away from it and have a little bit of fun with it. But it's like these people who always start like, I didn't, I just was posting things in such a creative outlet.
A really creative person.
He is so salty, you guys. I just can't. The jealousy that just oozes out from this dude's head is hilarious. What creativity does he bring to the table? He's a bad singer. He trashes women on the internet. His only content is obsessing and dragging mommy vloggers, who most of the time are not even doing anything wrong. Some of them, yes, but like this woman is not doing anything. He picked the very few videos of her like having a drink and stuff, but he left out the majority of her content is of her taking care of her kids. He thinks that any woman who is doing anything other than staying home 24/7 and caring for kids is a piece of shit trash mother, and it's just not true. It's just not true.
I always have been.
Oh yeah, it looked like it.
And I was sitting at home taking care of my 2 babies by myself. I didn't have a job. I was living off savings. My mom was paying my phone bill and my car insurance.
Winner, chicken dinner, everybody. Gee. And then you go out and get pregnant, and you again, being a mother and being parents in general, that shit is hard. Okay, you should take it seriously.
Yes, being a mother is hard. It's a lot of work, and that's why we deserve a damn break if we want to have a break. And that doesn't make us bad mothers. This is so absolutely ridiculous. He's painting this stupid picture that she's like some drunk. She's never drinking around her kids. She's never drunk around her kids. She's never like putting her kids in danger or doing anything that he's making her out to be this horrible person. This is slanderous. It's not okay. And I'm pretty sure harassing this woman is what got him kicked off of TikTok. And I'm glad. He should be off of there if this is all he's going to do.
I decided to start school because I had to come up with a way to support my 2 daughters. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to finish school this spring because...
And she didn't.
I didn't have any type of childcare. There was no childcare available for me.
Your mother was paying your bills, though.
So I probably wasn't going to be able to finish the spring anyways. I didn't start making money off of social media until probably October or November. Yeah, the point is I did not start posting my kids with any intention of making money off of them.
Josh is such an asshole. He's throwing shade at her for starting school and not being able to finish because of childcare. That is such a common thing. Yes, the mother was helping pay her bills, but that doesn't mean her mother could afford childcare. That doesn't mean the mother could watch her kid as many hours as needed for her to go to school or go to work. It's a dilemma that a lot of moms deal with, especially as a single mom. I went through it. When I had my older son. I was in school. I was lucky enough for my mom to be able to babysit, but it was hard for me to do school and go to work. It's almost impossible. So it's a predicament that a lot of mothers are in. If I had a chance to make money during that time online, I would have taken it.
Maia, I will actually be with you on that. I believe you. But, here's the but, you do now. So, because your intentions were at the beginning not to make money, okay, but now your intentions are to make money, and you started making money, and so that became everything to you. You have no out now. You have no choice but to feed your tribe, the mob that follows you for your shitty content, to feed them your children for the rest of till they move out. Because how else are you going to do this? If you took your kids off right now, Maia, who would watch you?
So what? It doesn't matter if she's making her money on TikTok any way that she can to support her family. And guess what? If this woman was on OnlyFans and she was making money that way and wasn't posting her kids, he would also call her selfish and say that she's selfish for doing OnlyFans and when it could affect her kids later on. It's not about that. He doesn't care what these women are doing. He wants them completely off the internet. And it's crazy to me The alternative to what she's doing now would be to put her kids in daycare and work her ass off at a job out in the world that only pays for her daycare. Her mom would still have to help her. She still wouldn't be able to finish school because she'd have to spend all her time working. She would never be able to get out of that predicament. I wasn't able to. It's a cycle that is so hard to get out of. I understand because I was there. I was a single mom for like freaking 7 years, and I tried to go to school, right? And I did well in school, but then I couldn't work as much and couldn't make enough money, so my mom tried to help me. She tried to watch my son for me as much as possible. She helped me with bills when I needed it. Thank God. I did still work at Dunkin' Donuts, but I didn't make enough money. I didn't make enough money to support my house. And I know the women out there are going to say, well, I'm doing it. You know, I'm working my butt off. Why can't she? Well, guess what? If you want to, you can also go on social media and you can try to post content and make money online. There's many ways to make money online. And she found a way to do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. She's supporting her children. Let the girl be.
Bank.
It just happened that one of my videos or a couple of my videos went viral and I gained a following.
It's not my fault. I'm so viral and amazing. Like, it just so happens. Like, should I be blamed for being amazing? Right? Like, it's not my fault, right? Okay, thanks a lot.
I had to put that clip in there because it's just another example of how salty and jealous he is of this woman and her success. I'm happy for her success. It's inspiring to see a single mother like be successful and be able to provide for her family. And he is just so salty that he is not having the same amount of success that she is. Yeah, Joshy Poo's a little bitter.
That's why I'm like, how did you get a following? How?
Okay, what you know about me is what I decide to share. I control what you guys see. I control what you.
But if you think that's going to be secret for a long time, as you grow, Maya, you're going to be very sorely disappointed. Which is why you got to be sort of like me. Like, I don't even have a speeding ticket. I don't have any. I have no skeletons because I was a pastor for many years. I'm kind of glad I lived like a vanilla dude for my whole life because I don't really have anything out there. And that's great. But I guarantee you, Maya's got some skeletons she does not want out in the world. And when those skeletons come out, because as she grows, people are going to start hating her. She's going to grow a large following of hate because that's just the way it is. I have a large following of hate. Everybody's got a large following of hate if you are on the internet, okay? But you probably have skeletons galore.
So this is not the first time that he kind of mentions the skeletons in her closet and that she's going to be outed and canceled. And it's almost like he's hoping for her to lose her career and he's hoping for her to fail. And that's just a really nasty mentality to have. And I can almost guarantee he has his nasty group of women out searching for any mistake that she's ever made on the internet so he can expose her and get that gotcha moment. That's Josh.
And you know who's going to suffer because of those skeletons? Your kids. That's what matters here. I don't care about you and your shitty content.
But if you're so worried about her kids, why are you hoping to her to fail? Why are you hoping that her career gets ruined? Why are you going to help that along? If you really cared about her family and her supporting her children, you wouldn't actively be trying to get dirt on her to expose her and ruin her. It's just absolutely disgusting, and you will see later on in this video that he says that's what he's going to do. He doesn't care about kids.
Old, raising twin daughters on your own. Now you're making money, good, whatever, but you're doing it at their expense, okay? In spite of them. It is not going to be good for them, but you don't care. Your fans don't care. They just want to ingest the content with your kids. It's gross.
Okay, let's think about Josh's logic here. Josh, when his kids, his daughter, grows up and happens to see his content, it's not going to affect her. When his children grow up and see what he's been making a living doing, bashing women, degrading women, shaming their body, their looks, and just berating them any way he can, when they see the way that their dad talks about women on the internet, you know, a mistake is one thing, but this is constant. Is it not going to affect them? His logic.
You guys know, I don't know if people are genuinely concerned about what I'm posting or if they're just trying to start drama because they see random videos about it.
No. It's not about the drama. Well, especially not on my channel. Maybe there are some people who like the drama, like title threads and all that stuff, in the discords and all that. They love it. They thrive in it. That's their pastime. I don't think any of them would really ever hurt anybody in real life. They just want to talk shit, and it is what it is. That's a subsect of this community that you are part of when you make money on the internet.
Josh, we all know that you're here for money and attention and views, so let's not play and act like you're not here for the drama. You're here for the drama, but I also think it's funny how he slipped in that little thing about Discord threads, because the anti-mommy vlogger Discord is not a fan at all of Josh. If you guys want to see a whole video about them canceling him in the Discord, I would love to make it, but he's looking at that Discord. The people in that Discord are not happy with him right now. And it's pretty funny. They have turned into like total Dad Challenge podcast haters.
Because of a few things. And Maya, you probably haven't watched my videos, but predator playlists are one. I'm sure, almost guarantee you, if you were to look up, there's places where people post these famous kids on the CP sites, her kids are going to be there. And if they are there, take your kids off instantly. If you know that your kids are on a CP site and you still put them on the internet, your kids should be taken away. The end. There's no conversation anymore. Okay? So
this is coming from the man who put his child on his video in a diaper. He shows his kids quite often. He shows them on Instagram. I'm sure he shows them on Facebook. And I actually had to talk to somebody about this whole predator playlist thing because I'm not really that familiar with it. But there was an issue where YouTube was having these P's leaving comments with timestamps and adding it to a playlist. And then if you clicked it, you could see. But it was kids in compromising positions and taking baths and in diapers. He posted his child in a diaper. It's not just kids in a high chair eating a sandwich or being held by their mom. So he's kind of blowing that out of proportion, and she doesn't show her children in any compromising personal positions or anything that would make AP want to save her baby on a playlist. And to say her children should be taken away if they end up on a P site or something and she doesn't remove them, yes, that's very scary, but you cannot go as far to say her child should be removed from her care and her home. He's constantly talking about child protective services and taking people's kids away. It's outrageous. Also, it's really weird because on one hand, he's telling people that kids cannot be on the internet at all because of predators. Right? Well, then that means, Josh, nobody can be on the internet, which is never going to happen. But then you say you're mainly worried about child exploitation, and that's when people are making money off their children. So if they're not making money off their children, you don't have a problem with them being posted. But then if they're posted, there's still the predator aspect of what you're claiming your movement is about. You don't even know what the hell you're fighting for. You make no sense. You're a total joke, a total clown. Nobody takes you seriously. And any actual organizations that would fight child exploitation would take one look at you, laugh, and run the other way. And you can't even take the time to research a TikTok mom before making a video about her. So I highly doubt that you would put in the research and time and educate yourself enough to actually help with child exploitation. Because if you actually cared about these issues, you would be researching and you would be talking to people and interviewing people and trying to find the best way possible to actually solve some of these issues with children on the internet. But that is not your main goal, because if it was your main goal, when people are telling you that this and that is not effective, you would, you know, take that into consideration. You would put your ego aside because, you know, the most important thing is your movement being effective. But that is not what you care about, and it's quite obvious.
And you say that like you are. But you're not, Maya. You're not protecting your kids. Clearly, maybe you don't even understand the depths of the internet because you're so new to this. Right? You don't understand the depths of the family vlogging sphere and the behind-the-scenes disgustingness that happens. The predator playlists. The multiple men who are watching kids in diapers, having baths, and the tagging, the putting them on the sites. You don't even know it. Well, you probably do now because you've been told. But you're not protecting your kids. Anybody who has a massive following, whose content is about their children, you are not protecting your kids. You cannot protect your kids.
Josh, you put your own child on your channel in a diaper. And you clearly know about all this stuff, correct? But you still chose to show a clip of your kid in a diaper. You still chose to have your daughter on her own YouTube channel singing to a cartoon with her name out there. So what are you doing? According to your logic, you're not protecting your kids either. And you just said that she may not know about a lot of this stuff. Do you really think dragging and trashing her and mocking her and talking all kinds of shit about her is going to make her listen to you? No, she's going to think you're a giant dickhead, and she's not going to listen to what you have to say. And this is what people have been trying to tell you that you just won't hear. Your movement is doing nothing.
Happened to me before social media. And
We don't believe you. None of us believe you. They're the best thing ever happened to you because they make you bank, and explosive amounts of bank.
there's still
Josh is seriously trying to insinuate here that she doesn't love her children and she only loves them because she hit it big on social media. If her TikTok never took off, of course she would still love her kids. Who says something like that? Why is he constantly acting like people don't love their children? This is, again, where his mommy issues are coming out. Where he thinks his mother didn't love him, and now he's projecting that onto all other mothers on the internet, and it's freaking creepy.
Because you looks like you're such a nonchalant, like to go partying, do everything else. You're like, I'm a mom, I needed self-care and everything else. I think people here that follow me, that know this, and maybe it's just my trauma coming out, but once you have children, okay, the things of your past that you used to do, it's kind of time to hang up the old frickin' dance shoes. You know what I'm saying? Hang up the tramp stamp. It's time to hang up the old ways because now you've got two little ones relying on you to protect them, to feed them, to house them, to love them, right? And to this is what happened to me. This is why maybe, again, it's my trauma speaking. My mom refused to grow up and be a mother. She wanted to do what she wanted to do, and that meant abandoning me so many times. She came first over my entire life till I left when I was 16. My mom put herself first. Always. Other people in my family, and I want to mention names, put themselves first over their children. People that I know. When you put yourself over your children, like a lot of these single moms, young single moms do, you are not worthy of the title. You don't get it. You don't get my respect, and you shouldn't get respect of anybody else. It's time to hang up the old ways and start caring for little ones. And people will get mad at me for saying that, and I don't give a shit. I really will never move on this stance. That once you have children, everything changes. That has to go with people who are in PRN, people who do OnlyFans, all those things. If you are in the public sex sphere of work, and I'm saying public, meaning it can be discovered and by their friends and your family and their friends and their families, when they're older, you're doing it wrong. You are thinking of nobody but yourself. And when you become a parent, when you decide to take that on and you don't put them first, you did it wrong and you're a failure. Don't care.
really almost died to have them, and I would.
Yes. Josh's deep-seated hatred towards his own mother is why he is doing this content. It's one of the main reasons why he hates women. It's one of the main reasons why he hates mothers, especially single mothers, young mothers. Whatever bad relationship he had with his own mother, he is taking that out on every single woman and mother on the internet. And this is why he should not be doing content like this. It is too personal for him. It is too personal, and he cannot see logic. He cannot see clearly. His judgment is off. He's treating these women so bad because of his own issues, and it's not okay. He shouldn't be talking about this stuff because he clearly cannot put his own personal mommy issues aside to talk about the real problems here and maybe educate people and, you know, actually talk about the dangers of family vlogging without bullying and berating and sexually degrading these women. Not all mothers are bad. This mother is not a bad mother, and you're projecting that onto her and fooling your audience into believing she's some drunk party girl that's not caring for her kids, and it's just not true, Josh. It's not fucking okay. And there he goes again, shaming sex workers on the internet. And like I said earlier in the video, if these moms took their kids off and decided to do something like OnlyFans or anything like that to support and, you know, take care of their family, he would still shame them. So they pretty much can't do anything unless he fucking approves of it. It's absolutely outrageous.
Maia Knight has 7.5 million followers, okay? 602 million likes. I'm a mom and a dad. No, you're a mom and an exploiter. Stop calling yourself a dad. And it's unfortunate that your kids are not going to be raised with a dad and he doesn't want to be a part of their life. But what a prick, because if maybe he could be the one that stops you from being a total douchebag, but it doesn't look.
Maybe someone should stop you from being a total douchebag, because that's what you are. You are a miserable, hateful, misogynistic asshole that cannot stand a successful woman who has children. And you also seem really bitter about any woman who's like sexually active. It's really weird. You're obsessed with their body parts. They can't have sex. They can't go out. I mean, I really wonder sometimes if you're even, you know, getting any at home, because you just seem like you're real worked up and really bitter about people who are getting it on. Just saying.
She's so lazy with her content, dude. It's not even good. And it bugs me because so many people out there have amazing content that can never get to this level. And all
She's so lazy with her content, and there's so many people who put so much more work in and they can't get to that level. Are you talking about Josh? Are you talking about yourself? Are you a little bit pissy over here that you aren't blowing up the way some of these moms are on TikTok? I'm sorry. This is just so hilarious. What a douche.
Your skeletons will come home to roost. And they're going to be detrimental to you, and they're going to be detrimental to your children. So my suggestion to you is get your damn kids off of the internet. Okay, stop using them.
I'm telling you guys, something is up. He is digging for info on this woman, and this is a veiled threat, you guys. He is telling her, take your kids off the internet, or I'm going to dig and dig and dig and try to cancel you and destroy you. This is the kind of person that Josh is right here. This is who he is. And if you cared about her kids, if he cared about her kids at all, he wouldn't be trying to destroy her life.
Again, and I'll go back to this. What type of adult loves watching other people's children? Assess yourself if you love watching other people's kids online. What is it about that you don't find creepy? Do you not just sit back and be like, shit, man, I watch other people's kids on YouTube. Damn it! I'm the problem.
People are not watching her kids to be creepy. It's cute. Moms are watching it and relating to the content. And Josh makes everything seem like it's this weird, creepy, sexual thing. There is something wrong with him in his head that he makes everything having to do with children sexual. It's absolutely disgusting, and he's a creep, and something's wrong with him.
Maia Knight, you're disgusting. You're still early in the game, and so clearly you don't care. And you're just going to go because you just don't give a shit because you're protecting your kids, right? No, you're not. But I'm going to do a deep dive into Maia Knight's shit. 100%. I'm going to find out everything I can find out about her in the threads and everything else. Because I honestly believe that the only way to stop these types of people, especially so young in them, is to just get them to maybe realize that in the end, your kids are going to be the ones that suffer for all this.
This is the third time he has said in this video that he was going to expose the skeletons in her closet. And even went as far as saying he's going to do a deep dive and try to drag up anything he possibly can to cancel this woman. This is not okay. And women should be standing together. People in general should be standing together to stop this. This is not right. Leave this damn mother alone, Josh. You are a piece of trash on the street. You care so much about her children, yet you want to rip her income right from under her that feeds her children. You are a fraud. You hate women. You don't care about kids. Stop trying to fool everyone in your brainwashed stands who believe every word you say because they also hate mommy vloggers. They are also salty, bitter, miserable people. So they knowingly co-sign your dirty, nasty behavior. And I'm not going to put up with it, and nobody else either. I am so glad how many people have come out in the last few months since I have started talking about Dad Challenge. Like, so many people are waking up to who he is. When I first started calling this dude out months ago, like when I first had my daughter, who's 6 months old now, okay? This is when I first really started digging into his content and calling him out regularly. I got so much hate. I got so much criticism from Radiant Brit, from his stands, from everybody who thought Josh had this amazing movement and message. And I was like, no, this is not right. This is a fraud. He is a scammer. He's conning people. He doesn't give a shit about kids. And now, like, I'm so glad that people are waking up, but it's really frustrating for me to see things like Brit and others who finally are now waking up, and they're waking up now when I had to deal with so much hate. My friend Bambi, even my friend Melissa, who, like, has been watching this even before me and her knew each other, like, so much hate is thrown at you when you speak out on this man. And now other people are speaking out and they're getting praised for it, and literally the same criticisms we have been giving for months they are now giving, and it's like, oh yeah, you're so right, yes queen. But whatever, I had to have my little salty moment there. But if you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. I will be following Josh and what he's doing. Every time he makes a nasty video like this, I will make a nasty video about him. Because this is commentary, right? I can talk about him. If he's going to drag and degrade and berate moms on the internet, you better be damn sure I will be doing it too. Because I am not going to stand for this. I will stick up for these moms because somebody has to. Because this is not right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please be respectful to each other. We can have a conversation if you disagree with me. Please be respectful about it. I do open all opinions on my channel if you're not going around hating on people and being mean. So please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. I have another video coming that's going to be very interesting, so stay tuned for that. Bye, guys.